Welcome everyone to my channel, Just Lovely Energy. I'm doing a pick a card reading. This is a timeless pick a card reading, so whenever you watch this video is when you need to hear this message. So I have 3 different piles, and the question that you all need to focus on, that you can ask yourself, ask spirit, ask your guides, your team. The question you need to focus on is, what can I do right now to love myself better? So I'm going to take a minute and show you guys the piles. This is pile number 1. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Those who chose pile number 1, hello, welcome to your reading. So first I'm going to start with tarot cards, and then I will be pulling the oracle cards after. So we have the 3 of Swords, the Magician, the Emperor, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, I'm trying to angle this correctly. So with the 3 of Swords, I do feel that whomever's watching this pile and who has picked pile number 1, you are going through some type of heartbreak, or at least healing and grieving from a certain heartbreak that has happened. This could have to do with love relationships, because it's many different people watching. It could have to do with family members, with friendship, just something that is truly just disappointed you, even feeling disappointment within yourself in some type of way. And so what you can do to love yourself better at this time is just be gentle and easy on yourself. Be easy working through this process, and just really be compassionate and loving with yourself as you are in this time. This is a transitional moment for you, and that's why for some this heartbreak can be very devastating, because you weren't necessarily expecting to, have to either move on from a certain person, or you just wasn't expecting like whatever disappointment has hit. So you just have to be very, very careful with yourself at this time. And this means like picking yourself up and making sure that you aren't like beating yourself up about whatever has happened, whatever has taken place. It is not your fault. And even if it is, like, you've learned and grown from whatever situation that has been disappointing for you. And it doesn't matter what the situation is, you will heal, you will come back from this. It's just a matter of really taking care of yourself and trusting the process, despite, how things have may gone in the past, or despite what's going on right now. Like, just trust in yourself. Trust that you can pick yourself up with the Magician card. Trust that you can pick yourself up, and trust that you have the power to move forward, and you have the tools and resources around you right now to pick yourself up and to at least embrace yourself. Especially like if you have a mirror, standing in front of the mirror can be very, very powerful in lifting yourself up. Like looking yourself in the eyes, saying affirmations, or saying things to yourself that is like going to pick up your mood. This is what's going to help you the most at this time. And sometimes you do have to really be your own best friend, and you have to, take your time alone in solitude to gather yourself. And you just need to have a moment of clarity for yourself and remember who you are as a person. With the Emperor card being here, another thing you can remember is that you have leadership over whatever you want to do. You have to take the lead in your life and pick yourself up and go after what you want next. Don't let this heartbreak or disappointment or whatever has happened stop you from being who you need for yourself. And what I mean by that is you have to show up for yourself. You have to show up no matter how much times get hard for you. It's very important to show up for yourself. And sometimes the motivation is not going to be there. But that's where the discipline comes in. That's where this self-discipline comes in with the Emperor energy being here. It is about self-discipline. So make sure you're getting up, showing up for yourself, even if you have to just take it a day at a time, and even getting up out of bed and at least trying to do something to change your energy is enough. Whether that's just watching a certain show or a movie or doing a small thing that you enjoy for that day. It's just something that you want to start small. You don't want to push yourself or try to overdo things or overthink anything as well. So with the Judgment card being here, I do feel that for some, this is a past energy of heartbreak that is popping up again. It seems to be coming up again for you. And that is because it's time for you to really heal whatever has happened, whatever has disappointed you and made you feel unlike yourself. It's time for you to go back and heal that part of yourself. Whatever you felt has got left behind, it's time for you to heal it, feel it, to heal it. And so this is why it keeps resurfacing and keeps coming up. And now you get to make a different decision for yourself and figure out what you would like to do next. And speaking of what you would like to do next, there are already changes that are occurring that is for your highest good. So you can either choose to stay in the past, you can choose to keep revisiting the heartbreak and the disappointment, or you can also choose to just simply allow yourself to move forward finally and accept the changes. Because I really feel like these changes are for the better, and they're for necessary changes for your growth. And you have to embrace the change in order to get out of this last cycle and in order to be able to move forward for yourself. It's about you feeling good naturally, and knowing that you have the power naturally that is going to change everything. An important thing for you to do is really embrace change and try to see things from a different perspective. So I'm going to pull your oracle cards at this time. So the first card is Take the Lead. So again, with the Emperor card, I just said this. You need self-discipline. You need to set boundaries. You need to figure out what you really want from here, the space that you are right now. So with Take the Lead, it's all about that type of energy. And it really is about fire energy and making sure that you are taking the proper action for yourself. Like I said, just to show up. And with the purple being here around the border of this card, it really reminds me of just focusing on your happiness, focusing on your crown chakra, your happiness, whatever is going to bring you joy and whatever is like going to bring you in a stable space within and help you to feel peaceful within. That is what you want to give all of your focus and attention to. And that's why this heartbreak, to be honest, heartbreak and disappointment needed to happen so you can finally take the lead within your life. So it did not happen to make you stay in this space of lack or make you stay in this space of where you feel like an imposter to your life, to yourself. It happened so you can be in a better position and put yourself first. And then for sacral chakra, I just feel like this is about you opening up again in a different type of way to the world, to different people, and in a certain relationship. This is also about you coming back to yourself through creativity and being highly comfortable with yourself and comfortable with intimacy as well is coming through. So the number of things that I just named, they can all relate to you as a person, or this is just like the type of energy that I'm picking up from whoever is watching. So it really depends on the person. But yes, for sacral chakra, I do feel like this is about opening up again after being hurt, after being disappointed. And this is, some of you have gone through disappointment time and time, over and over and over again. It has been a theme of your life. And I'm telling you, you are going to be amazed by what's in store for you with these changes that are happening. So please do not give up. Please do not stay in the space of disappointment and feeling like a failure. Please do not do that. Allow yourself to be open. Allow yourself to soften up again. because you deserve, to get to the happiness and peace that you've been striving for. And then the last oracle card of this deck, opportunity beckons. So again, there is opportunity here on the rise, and I believe these opportunities are within the changes that are happening. And of course, these opportunities is for your good. It's for you to get better and for you to rise, for you to stand on your own in a comfortable type of way. Because some of you, this heartbreak needed to happen because you were too comfortable being in someone else's shadow. You were too comfortable being in the background, and the universe, spirit just wants you to be in a better position where you are seen, you are heard, you know that you matter. So it really does have to do with the matters of the heart. It has to do with what you've been asking spirit for. And it's just so you can put yourself first in a way that you've never done before. So then another oracle card I have is share your voice. So a big way that you can love yourself better is to just allow yourself to share your voice. Allow yourself to express yourself freely. And for some of you, it's been a long time since you felt the need to express yourself. And for some of you, it could be the very first time that you feel you are facing this moment where, because your entire life you haven't been able to show yourself, you have been able to express yourself like you've wanted to. And so this is like the chance for you to break free from this old identity in who you've been portraying yourself as to other people. Like this sharing your voice is an important part for you. Like it says right here, come out of the cave. For you to finally come out of the cave, for you to stop punishing yourself and isolating yourself from people in the world. Like it really is about you feeling comfortable with yourself. And then we have men taken. At the bottom it says longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So you want to take these steps of encouraging yourself, picking yourself up, taking the lead, thinking about the steps that you need to take the lead, all so you can feel comfortable in your own skin, so you can finally feel like you belong somewhere and you can create this beautiful space for yourself to thrive in. You can create this. Some of you are already in the midst of creating, of manifesting, of co-creating with spirit, whether it has to do with your goals of business or family. Like you're in the midst of creating it at this very moment. And again, this is really about your comfortability. And some of you have really felt like you have not been yourself for a very, very, very long time. And I'm going to say for some of you, it's been 4+ years that you have not felt good. You felt unhappy and miserable in a way. So again, fighting through these disappointments that has happened and being soft and compassionate is really what is going to help you to love yourself better and come back to a space where you at least feel at home with yourself. And then the last oracle card from this deck is Break the Chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewrite the future. So, again, when you make this step to embrace the change that is happening and let go of this heartbreak, let go of what has disappointed you, and when you step up and take this lead for yourself, you are breaking this pattern that you've been stuck in, or this cycle that you've been stuck in. You're finally breaking free from that. And you are choosing to rewrite your future. You are choosing to, pick yourself up, start showing up for yourself. And you're making each choice of whatever you desire. You're manifesting whatever you want, and you're being bold to continue. And this is a part of your healing, to step into yourself again, to step into your power, your strength, even owning who you are as a person. Like, all of this is about you coming back to you and breaking that chain of being in other people's shadows or being scared of standing on your own. And for some of you, this is an ancestral pattern that you are breaking. So what you've gone through when it comes to disappointments, when it comes to heartbreaks, your ancestors have gone through some of the same things that you've gone through, and you might not even know. And that's why or you may know, but that is why your journey has been heavy. That's why your journey has been full of disappointment, because you were fighting so much for your bloodline. And you're finally at that point to break this change, but it's up to you to decide what you're going to do next. And then I have one last card. It reads, express your love through your deeds. So this advice, I asked Spirit, what do you need to look at healing right now in order to love yourself better? So you need to look at expressing your love through whatever you do, through your deeds. And this can be in whichever way you feel that is necessary for you. This could be through art. This could be through your business. This could be through charity or working with others, volunteering. This definitely is about helping. I feel like it's about helping other people. It'll bring you back to yourself naturally. But also expressing your love to loved ones and around the home area is something that'll help you as well. And just make sure, like I said, you're doing things that you love for yourself. And that's what's really going to help you through this time. So I hope this message has really helped you, pile number 1. Hey, hello, pile number 2. This is your reading. So I'm going to start off with the tarot cards. Then I'll be ending with the oracle cards. So again, this is focusing on what you can do to love yourself better at this time. So we have the World card, the Hangman, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Okay. So, to start off your reading, the World card is the first card here. And what you can do to love yourself better, pile number 2. You have to really focus on how ready you are for certain things, especially when it comes to change. You've given enough focus to the past and turning back to the past a number of times in your life, and your focus needs to really be on your movement forward and the next steps that you are going to take. So just know whatever you've been thinking about so strongly about what you want to do next, this is your sign that you are ready. You've learned your lesson of the past, of whatever this is that's been just really on your mind for quite some time now. Just know you're ready for the next steps now. You're ready to move forward. You're ready for another level. So look at your next steps and choose to move forward. Choose to move forward in ways that suit you best. And yes, think about yourself first and foremost. With the Hangman being here, I do feel that some of you have been in this space, and this is possibly why you're not really sure and you've been going back and forth, because some of you have been in the space of the Hangman. You've been feeling stuck for a very long time, and it's really been a mental type of space that you've been stuck in. Like you weren't really completely stuck to the point where you couldn't do anything, but you felt this way. You've felt this way for a while now. So this is why we're getting the message. You can move forward. You do have the power to move forward. And by now, how long you've been in this Hangman position, you should be in a space where your perspective has changed tremendously because of, the time and all that you've learned here while you were in this space. And I know you were in a space where you had no choice but to let go. You had no choice but to rethink things, and that's why some of you needed to be here as well, so you can rethink your life. But you have your new perspective now, and at this point you're possibly just choosing to still hang there on your own, but you most definitely have the power to come down now and untie yourself and from where you've been. You have the power to finally move forward. So with the Five of Swords being here, again, I feel with this card, you have to choose to walk away, and you have to choose how you're going to walk away from the past and, let go of this old identity. And that's why you've been put in this hangman position, so you can get to the point where you're handling everything different for your life. And so you can get to the point where you know exactly what needs to be dealt with and what just doesn't need your time or energy anymore as well. So this is about, number 5 is about change. So this is about you changing your steps when you move forward, not going back and doing the same things that you used to do. For a number of you, it's about getting out of certain habits or addictions and surrounding yourself with new type of people. For some of you, it's about not holding yourself back anymore and not being in this space where you're isolated and against the world. It's been you feeling like you're against the world or feeling like you always need to have your guard up about something. And it's about you finally letting your guard down. And it is different for whoever is watching this message. But overall, for pile number 2, a way that you can love yourself better at this time is allow yourself to be in your Queen of Wands energy. Allow yourself to build your self-esteem, to take more action on whatever you want to do, whatever you desire. Allow yourself to take the action. Allow yourself to have this confidence that no one else can tell you anything. And matter of fact, some of you need to stop worrying about what others think of you. And that's something that has held you back. And that is something that has kept you in the hangman position because you care too much of what others think. But it's time for you just to stand in your own power, your own essence, your own energy. It's time for you, to be the ruler over your shadows, over your demons, and over what's ever been bothering you. And finally, step into the space of power and sureness of yourself. And then with the Page of Wands being here, you have some actions that you're getting ready for. And you already know, like, this is for you. And I feel for quite some time that you have been planning or knowing what's next for you. Like, you've either received the signs or messages about this, and so you have been preparing yourself already with the Page of Wands. Now, normally, Page means that you've already been working towards something and it's been taking you a while to get here, but you're here now. So I do feel like you're getting ready to take certain actions that is necessary for you to take. For this next part of your life, this is about a whole complete lifestyle change. And you leveling up and people around you as well leveling up with you. So you're really in a position of putting in these efforts, in order to get to more of what you truly want to see in your life and have in your life. So your first oracle card is giving and receiving. So you've learned your lesson of giving and receiving. You've learned how important it is to be able to do both, especially for those who aren't used to receiving. And when I say receiving, I mean being open to love, especially. I mean being open to receiving gifts, receiving guidance, receiving help. A lot of you didn't feel comfortable being on the receiving end. You felt comfortable always giving all your time, energy, and effort to people, especially people that you cared about, but you weren't necessarily comfortable with receiving. But you have learned this lesson now, and that's all you need to do moving forward, is to remember these lessons that you've learned. And how you can love yourself better is allowing yourself to receive. And like I said, this is about a new lifestyle for some of you. So allow yourself to receive more within this next part of your life, phase of your life. Allow yourself to honestly receive and honestly be open. Whether it's for platonic love, romantic love, working with other people, partnerships, just allow yourself to receive the love, support, and of course, receive all that is for your highest good, not just allowing yourself just to receive anything, but, and then give and receive in a balanced type of way, in a balanced type of energy. This is what's really going to help you. Also, we have the card Shine. So, with Shine being here, I do feel that some of you that have been dealing with certain things and certain problems and issues, some of your issues and problems have been you holding yourself back. And you've been closed off to yourself, to other people. You haven't been allowing yourself to shine. So a big thing you can do to love yourself better is to open up, allow yourself to shine, allow yourself to share your light, share your energy, express yourself, do anything that makes you feel good. And I'm talking about on a day-to-day basis, not just every once in a while, but you really need to open up in a brand new way for yourself and shine for yourself. And speaking of new, there is new vitality that is being brought in and entered into your life. Certain things that Spirit is ushering in for you specifically to pick your mood up, for you specifically to feel good about yourself, about your surroundings, and for you to just have a lot of joy. So it's up to you again to accept all of this that is coming in for you. It's never going to be forced for you to take it or see it, but it will be best for you to accept this new vitality that's coming in. And this includes new fresh energies, new fresh perspectives, opportunities, definitely ways of connecting and opening up with other people. And this is also, you are nothing like you used to be. You are nothing like you were in survival mode. And yeah, that's the thing, you're moving out of survival mode, and you've already been out of that space, but your mental space has been stuck in survival mode. So it's up to you to get yourself into the new changes and into the new lifestyle. Then we have Starseed, what lights you up. So, again, you have to do whatever makes you feel happy at this time. Do whatever seriously lights up your spirit, makes you like glow and just be all like happy and bouncing around, and do whatever that is that brings you so much joy and you feel so much peace. Also, we have keepers of the earth. So just know that you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. This is what the bottom of the card says. But yeah, you are not in this journey by yourself. You are extremely protected and you've been guided. I believe that most of you believe in signs. You believe in working with the universe. So you have been guided. With every step that you take, nothing has been a coincidence. Nothing is ever a coincidence. But it's important for you to remember that your ancestors are with you, your guides, your team, your spiritual team, they're with you. And you always have a chance to co-create with the universe. And you even asking for the help that is necessary is something that you can do to love yourself better. If you don't know how to do something, ask for the help that you need. Do not be so closed off or feel, and I don't care where you've come from, you can always ask for help when you need it. And an important thing for you to know watching this video is you can pray at any moment and ask God for help. And I'm sure God is going to send you signs. You'll get the signs, you'll get the answers that you need. They might not always be exactly what you want or what you imagine, but you'll get what you need. So be open to asking for help and remembering you are very extremely supported. And then transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. So even now, like I said, you're healed. You've been going through a really healing process, and you're healed. You're already in a healed space at this time. And some of you are still healing, but guess what? In order to fully heal, you have to go have more experiences. You have to move forward and open up and have more experiences to get more deep healing that you need. You've done all the healing that you needed to do so far, and now you have to open the doors for those opportunities for you to heal even further. And you are in a transformative moment right now. Like I said, this is about you having a whole brand new lifestyle. So this is about you ending certain cycles and certain phases or certain things in your life that no longer is serving you, and you stepping into something completely, totally different for yourself, different for those around you. Some of you are taking certain people with you that you love and that you care about, and some have to leave others behind. And you know whether or not you have to take these steps, and you know why you had to take those steps if you already did. But overall, this is about your full, complete transformation, and accept your transformation is a huge part of you loving yourself, being able to accept your transformation. So the last card we have is take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. So with that last card, I just asked Spirit, what can you look at healing at this time in order to love yourself better? So some of you need to really look at yourself when it comes to taking responsibility of what you've been thinking, what you've been putting, the type of energy that you've been putting out there, what you've been telling yourself every day. You need to really look at those type of things. And remember, you create your own reality. You create with the universe by what energy you put out there. So heal your energy, heal your thoughts, heal your mind, heal whatever has been making you feel that you are not ready, because you are ready. Thank you for listening, pile number 2. Hope you enjoyed your message. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your message. I'm going to start off with your tarot cards. So first we have the 10 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the Tower, and the 4 of Cups. So I am feeling a little bit heavy because I feel like this pile has been carrying so much. This could be for your entire life, or it could just be like for the past few months or so, but I do feel like it's like this sense of relief, and like, you know how people inhale and exhale when they're really relieved for something. Like, I kind of feel that for this pile, like either you need relief or you're going to get that relief very, very soon. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the message for 10 of Wands. I feel that, like I said, some of you have been carrying certain things your entire journey. And when I say things, I am, of course, talking about like certain energies, certain behaviors, certain mindsets, certain habits that you have. And you've been carrying a lot of heavy things around that you haven't fully been able to relax or put down enough so you can take care of yourself properly. Because I believe some of these wands that you're carrying, because wands in the picture, but some of these actions that you are doing isn't necessarily just for you. It's been, for quite some time, it's been for people that you really do care about, and you just feel obligated to pick all of these different actions up. For some, it's about babysitting all the time. For some, it's about always showing up for others more than you show up for yourself. For some, it's about supporting others in a big way, but barely having anything of your own to carry forth and go forth with. And for some, it has been what you really truly care about, you know, staying in your life or being in your life. And you've been making a lot of sacrifices along the way. And right now, you just feel very tired. And it's damn near to the point where you really do want to give up a little bit. But you really, it's so important right now that you persevere despite the long journey, despite what has happened in your life. Like, it's important that you keep going, but of course, put down whatever you're carrying that is not yours. Even guilt and shame and burdens of other people, please put those down. And don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up about what others do or how others treat you. And don't beat yourself up even about your own mistakes. Put those type of things down and allow yourself to carry forward with what is needed in your next level. Just carry forward with whatever you need in your next level. Don't bring a bunch of stuff with you that you know will weigh you down when you get to the other side. Don't do that, because then you're just going to be being in another whole cycle of, carrying too much and feeling this weight of the world, this weight of others. Relieve yourself, put things down, learn to say no, and learn to just go forth with what you truly want to do. Say yes to what you truly want. And then for the Page of Pentacles, you finally have this chance, though it's been a long time coming. You finally have this chance where you can put your time, your energy, and effort into something that you truly love, you truly care about with all of your heart, with all of your energy. Like, you have this chance right now to have this type of lifestyle where you do things where you are living with your heart and you're extremely happy. You're extremely happy and you're extremely building on your happiness and whatever brings you peace and joy. You have this chance in this moment right now. It's presenting itself. It's here. And again, it's up to you whether or not you want to put certain things down and whether or not you want to take the new, fresh energy. Then we have 10 of Pentacles here. So you need to literally count your blessings, look around you and see all that is working out, see all that is lifting your energy, and give that attention and the affection that it needs, whether it's people or whether it's just things within yourself. Give it love, give it attention, give it support, and really nurture and take care of it. And watch all of it grow. Watch all of it grow even further, even more for you. Then we have 7 of Cups here. So I feel that the 7 of Cups right now represents, for pile number 3, those of you who have had like a cloudy type of mindset. Like, there's been things that have been clouding your judgment, whether it's substances, or it could be just negative thought or overthinking about certain situations or about the past, feeling stuck in the past. And it's really been making it hard for you to get to your rewards, get to your business. Is making it hard for you to get to what you really truly deserve and desire for yourself. And again, it's up to you to get out of this energy, this blocked energy that you've been having when it comes to your mindset. You have to change your perspective. You really have to change your perspective. And it is a matter of you being mentally strong and spiritually strong. And there are ways that you can develop this to get stronger for yourself. And it is going to be different for everybody. And you just have to figure this out for yourself on what that is going to help you to feel more clarity and help you to make decisions that you need to make, or do whatever you got to do to get out of this stagnant place that you're in, or that you've been in, but you keep recycling either the moments, or you keep like allowing it to overtake you somehow. And then we have the Tower moment here. So I do feel that some of you have went through certain Tower moments in your journey, and you stayed stuck at those very moments. And that's possibly why you feel mentally stuck about certain things, because you can't stop replaying this Tower moment that has happened. And, those moments happen to teach you something. They happen to teach you, some of these moments happen to teach you a lot. But they were very off guard for you, and it's like your mind hasn't left that space. And if it has been moving forward, you've still been getting triggered by certain things that you need to get a handle on those triggers and on those habits that you have of overthinking these situations. Now, everyone has different triggers, and everyone has different things that they deal with. So you're going to have to ask yourself, what is triggering you, and how can you get through this trigger? And a huge thing to work through triggers is being mentally strong about it as much as you can, but also being patient with yourself and kind to yourself. So this is something huge that you can do, is despite things that have knocked you down, or despite things that you were not expecting to happen in your life, like, just be gentle with yourself and remember to look at it as a moment of you learning. And then we have the Four of Cups. So with the Four of Cups being here, I do feel that, again, in order for you to love yourself better at this time, you have to acknowledge these cups that universe, God, spirit is handing towards you, because you have some beautiful things in your life right now. Like I said before, you do need to count your blessings and be grateful for what is here in order to receive more. And you kind of haven't been in a space of giving this attention, and it could be because you've been stuck in your head too much. And of course, you've been disappointed, and you've been in a space where you either felt misunderstood or just really, really, really unhappy. And so you haven't been able to see fully what is here for you, that is filling your cup, and that is trying to help you. It's trying to help you get out of these stuck places within your mind that you seem to get stuck in very often. These cups are being handed to you so you can better yourself, and so you can feel good, but it's like you have to be open to receiving. So Try to allow yourself to get to the root reason of why you haven't been allowing yourself to be open to certain beautiful, wonderful things that are happening or that are about to happen in your life. Like, ask yourself, why are you being closed off? And really get to the bottom of this, and figure out, so you can, obviously change and put in better effort for yourself and show up for yourself. So we do have feeling alone. And that's what I was going to say with the Four of Cups too. I feel like this pile has been extremely isolated, okay? And I feel like that's why this feeling alone card has popped up, because you've been feeling very, very, very isolated from the world already, from people already. Even before the pandemic has started, some of you have been feeling completely isolated or closed off. And this is because of your journey. This is because of your experiences. And maybe you didn't mean to put yourself in isolation. Maybe you didn't mean to close up or become like a totally different person and a stranger even to yourself. But now is the time for you to turn this around. Number 5 on this card, at the top of the card, this number 5 is about change. So only you can change it. If you do feel alone, only you can change that energy within yourself. And if you are feeling alone, invite someone to keep you company, and not just anyone. Of course, someone that you know that'll help lift your vibrations, but don't be an energy vampire and expect to feed off of someone else's energy. That is completely different. Do it when you're in a space to enjoy yourself and have fun, or when you know that you're not going to be overthinking certain things that day. But slowly invite others in, slowly invite people in that you feel comfortable with, and open yourself up day by day, and don't think that you have to, rush this process. But I do think this is about you all opening up. Pile number 3, this is about you really truly opening up, and also feeling secure within yourself and good about what's going on now in the present moment, what you have now, and not continuously looking back at your past and what you have felt or what you have lacked. This is really something that is going to help you move forward by just slowly inviting others in, and you don't have to rush it at all. But you can bring yourself out of this space that you've been feeling lonely. You can bring yourself out of it by doing many different things on a daily basis. Find something new to do in your daily life that is going to bring in new energy. Then we have embrace. So again, I really feel like pile number 3 just really needs to open up and embrace all that you have. Embrace your blessings. Definitely embrace yourself. Embrace all the good that is within you. Embrace all the love that you have within your heart. Embrace yourself, even if you've gotten hurt time and time again and you blame your heart, you blame yourself for having a big heart, or you blame yourself or beat yourself up because you're so forgiving or because you're so open with other people. There was no need for you to ever beat yourself up. You were meant to be open. You were meant to be loving. You were meant to have an open heart, but you may have just been doing it with people that didn't deserve it from you, or you were doing it with people that just were not ready to receive any type of love from you. And it's not your fault, and you don't need to beat yourself up. Just embrace where you are in this present moment. Embrace yourself, and get ready for these changes. I do feel like for this pile, there is certain changes that are going to happen. And it really may have to do with internal changes, like you feeling just different energy about yourself. But yes, embrace yourself for who you are as a person, and embrace the fact that you're even trying, you're even putting in effort to change, you're even putting in effort to carry forward and persevere. Embrace that, and embrace the wonderful things within your life and within yourself, and taking time to look at what you're grateful for is going to allow those energies, those more grateful things and grateful energies to come to you. And then we have rest and reconsider. So for pile number 3, a huge thing that is going to help you at this time to love yourself better is to give yourself the rest that you deserve. Stop going back and forth about the past. And I understand it can be so hard because a number of you are in a space where you're in transformation and you're releasing the old identity of yourself as you are taking on the new, as you're stepping into your higher self, and as you are stepping into better for yourself, you're still fighting off the past, which is so understandable. But that's why you have to take things easier on yourself and be more compassionate, and give yourself the rest. Give yourself the time to rest. Find time for yourself. Schedule it in so you can refill your cup and your own energy, and so you can show up for yourself like you need to show up for yourself. And what you need to mainly reconsider is certain things that you've been thinking about yourself or about what you've been through. Reconsider looking at certain situations as lessons, and ask yourself, what has this been trying to teach me or show me? Instead of, going back and forth about the situation, but allowing yourself to get angry all over again or be sad all over again about it. Like, just reconsider what more is happening here for you. But definitely give yourself the mental rest, the physical rest, the emotional rest. Definitely, this pile really needs the emotional rest. So then we have yes, just say yes. So there is like new changes and a new lifestyle and a new energies and experiences that are presenting themselves very like in this moment, and also some that are still to come for you. So again, you need to say yes to whatever is truly speaking to you, and say yes to the change, to embracing change that you know that you need to embrace, that you know that is good for your spirit. A lot of you need to just say yes to taking care of yourself and putting yourself first and loving yourself. Taking more steps to loving yourself, not just what was talked about in this video, but even more, even further. And some of you just need to say yes more often because you've said no to too many other things in life. And life is about you needing to enjoy yourself and needing to do whatever brings you peace and joy. So get used to saying yes more often to beautiful, wonderful things that are uplifting your energy and your vibes. And again, say no to what is not serving you. And then we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So yeah, for pile 3, a lot of you are at this point, like I said, where you're about to step into the new. You're shedding the old identity for a reason. You're shedding old habits, old thinking processes. You're even shedding like how you used to do everything on a day-to-day basis. You're shedding people from your life, like no longer feeling like being around the same crowds or the same energies anymore. And that is because you're stepping into something completely new and completely fresh for yourself. And you have this rite of passage. This is your birthright, you know, to cross over, to new, to have new. But again, you have to make the decision to take these steps. No one can take these steps for you. And you have to say yes to this. Maybe this is what you have to say yes to, is this new way of life and new way of living, because you haven't been allowing yourself to fully live. And then we have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So what you want to do to love yourself better, just turn within and choose yourself. Choose to embrace yourself in whatever you are feeling and whatever you want to do next, whatever steps you want to take next. Ask yourself first before turning to others and asking their opinion. Ask yourself what you truly want. And your heart is definitely going to tell you what you need to know. Your higher self is definitely going to tell you what you need to know. Not exactly all the time what you want to hear, but what you need to know. So it's very important for you just to tune in and be devoted to always tuning in, always going to yourself first with whatever decision you need to make, with whatever you want to do. And tune within to make yourself feel good and uplift yourself and encourage yourself. And then the last card, I asked Spirit, what is it that pile number 3 needs to look at healing in order to love yourself better? So we have let love be your motivation for action. So some of you really need to just let love in. Let love motivate you. And when I say let love in, allow yourself to receive love. The love that you've truly been waiting for and working for and even searching for your entire life. Some of you already have it and you're not fully embracing it. You're not fully noticing it. And some of you, that is your message. Like, let the love in that's here so you can feel more motivated and so you can do better for yourself and so you can feel good about moving forward and doing more for yourself. For others of you, it's about opening yourself up so you can attract those energies of love that you want to come into your life, whether it's romantically, whether it's friendship, whether it's platonic, whether it's for business and you just want to feel supported and loved within your business, you have to open those doors and open yourself up, open up your energy, open yourself up to new energy in order to get all this love and support that you truly want in your life. And you know what? Love yourself and motivate yourself. And this is for everybody who chose pile number 3. Love yourself and let that be your motivator. And, you know, when it's hard to love yourself, just try your best to show up for yourself. And you'll get it. You'll get the hang of it eventually. So I really hope you enjoyed this message, pile number 3, and thank you for watching.